And welcome back to Roger Dean Stadium, Jupiter, Florida, one of my favorite events. Perfect Games National Cross. We're scoreless as we move. We're scoreless as we move to the bottom of the first, and we'll introduce you to the man on the mound for CBU. This is Corey Kling. We were looking up some of his numbers, trying to make sure we paint a proper picture. Left-handed pitcher, a USF commit in the class of 2024, Brian.
Yeah, he's an athletic guy. We've seen him pitch quite a bit. You can see him warming up here. There's some arm speed to the profile, even without really having to think about it. He's a guy committed to USF, like you talked about already, Danny. It's a solid body with lots of athleticism to it. We've seen him into the low 90s with some consistency in events this year. He's played in a bunch of PG stuff, and through the year to date in perfect game events, he has a 0.30 ERA. 25 innings with 42 strikeouts. So my man is pounding the strike zone. He's missing bats, and I would expect more of the same here.
And here's the lineup he'll be facing. ECB Padres scout team batting cleanup Ira Jeffries. Seth Varney will be in left field. He'll be batting in the 5-hole. Jose Riviera will round out the lineup playing right field as well. But leading off for Padres scout team in the DH spot, Samuel Richardson. You talked a lot about Kling already. We'll get a chance to see what he's got this afternoon. His coaches described him having a 3-pitch mix, fastball sitting around 89-90 as he gets a swing and miss from Richardson. Tight slider, it's going to sit 80 to 84. Changeup, a great weapon against left-handed hitters. Brian, he's got tremendous poise on the mound, holds runners well.
Yeah, and you can see already at first pitch of the game is a swing and miss on a fastball up above the hands. It's one of those lower release height, sort of vertical release types of things here as far as his delivery goes and the arm action works, and that's going to allow him to create good backspin on that fastball and therefore miss bats with it, have that induced vertical break we talk so much about now. He should have some success at the top of the zone here.
Sam Richardson has big league power, speed. That's how his coaches describe him. Top of the class in 2024. I love Jupiter because you get a good mix. You get the guys who are part of the 2023 draft class coming up next year, but then you also got the younger classes, the underclassmen, so to speak, who come up here and face incredible competition. And there's a strikeout for Kling. One down for CBU. He looks pretty good so far, Brian.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about already. That's just a kind of a fastball above the belt. It's 89 or 90, whatever it is. I haven't seen the velocities yet, but it looks harder than that. It's really tough to catch up to that thanks to that backspin that he's able to create.
Cole Eaton steps in. This guy's got speed. He's a force to be reckoned with. Batting second, committed to Tennessee out of Elkhorn, Nebraska.
Kling's been up to 92 already, having a little extra jump on that fastball here. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's a gorgeous day, and we are in Jupiter after all.
Oh, my gosh. It is gorgeous. And I sometimes stutter to say that, Brian, because the weather has been incredibly nice so far.
It's not, and Danny, you and I are both Midwesterners.
Yes.
From different Midwests. There are two for those listening at home. But I'm still a cold weather guy. I'd rather be cold than hot, and usually don't particularly care for Florida because of that reason. This has been wonderful.
We had a great Wednesday night. We had a great day one on Thursday. We're just getting set for day two. And another strikeout for Kling. Back-to-back Ks, 2 down for CBU.
You're seeing the ability of that fastball when you pair the traits with it, when you pair the raw velocity with it, as well as the command of it. When you can keep it above the belt but not too high to where it's not tempting and kind of move it on either side of the plate, you're going to have a lot of success. And he's doing that so far. He should miss a lot of bats there today.
2 down, Tristan McClatty ropes that ball just foul.
Wake up, first base umpire. Yep.
Good morning for those who it is morning for, afternoon for us here in Florida. 12:49 local time. McClatty out of Harlem, Georgia, goes to Harlem High School. Kling's described by his team as a bona fide #1 arm throughout the summer. And this is the fall now, Brian. This is the event I think all these guys really look forward to and they build up to. And they get here, and it's really a point of pride. A lot of these guys their last year to play with their travel team. So kind of emotional. It's interesting to talk to some of them and hear what they think about the last run with their travel team, guys they've played with for a long time. They call them their brothers.
And there's a lot of ways. Yeah, it's not every kid necessarily, but there's a lot of players, a lot of these teams who, over the course of their high school careers, they end up playing more games with their travel ball teams than they do their high school teams. And like I said, that's not true across the board, but if you're playing 25 or so high school games this spring and then 60 or 70 or whatever it is with your summer ball boys or over the course of the summer and fall, yeah, it's a camaraderie, it's a brotherhood, it's something you'll miss at the next level.
Good block by Danny Perez behind the plate.
Shouts out to UNO. New Orleans. That's where Danny Perez is headed to play ball.
I love that. And you can see top left of your screen now, we do have the velo listed for you if you're interested in that. That ball's chopped on the ground to the right side. Great play by Spencer Butt and pick by Caden McDonald. So 2 strikeouts for Corey Kling, and we're scoreless as we move to the second here at Roger Dean Stadium in Jupiter, Florida. Welcome back to Jupiter, Florida. Danny Wexelman, Brian Sikowski, Perfect Games National Cross Checker. CBU leads 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Corey Kling back out on the mound for his team in those beautiful baby blue pinstripes here at Roger Dean Stadium. Day 2, Brian. Well, day 2.5, I guess you could say. Wednesday night. Thursday, great day. A lot of cool arms, a lot of really impressive bats. And now we head into our second day. We got 2 games here on Perfect Game TV for you if you're at home. And of course, if you make the last out, you get a chance to come up and be the leadoff man. Connor Schaus, who is playing first base for ECB Padres Scout this afternoon, will lead off for his team.
2024 grad, he's got lots of tools at his disposal. We've seen him do a lot of things well over the years, and that's why he's ranked in the top 100 of that 24 class. But Kling's been in total control so far when he's been on the mound, so I don't think he's going to do anything but attack. There's another fastball for a strike. He'll move it around. We've seen him throw that slider. He looks to be ready to go in form today.
Yeah, he had 2 strikeouts in the first, retired the side. A little bit of layoff, though, Brian. He's been sitting in the dugout now, maybe a little bit longer than expected. Comes back, though. He's already ahead 1-2 in the count.
And he's just a grab-it-and-go guy, one of those guys who pitches with tempo, kind of knows what he wants to throw before he even has it back in his glove, baseball IQ type of thing there. But he's just grab it, go, throw strikes, hit spots, mix and match. Fastball there. We talked about wanting to put the fastball above the letters, but that's too high. And we talked about there being a line of where it becomes too high, where it becomes not tempting enough for the hitter. And the bar is a little bit lower than that was. Good pitch there. Yeah,
Schaus can't check his swing, and there's another strikeout for Kling, 1 down for CBU.
And you could see there, even the pitch prior to that, we talked about it, it was too high. It wasn't tempting for the hitter, but it got the hitter thinking, all right, fastball up, fastball up, fastball up, and then to throw a slider that bites down and out of the zone like that for the strikeout, that's what we're looking for. That's a bat missing type of profile.
Working quickly, he'll face Ira Jeffries in the left side of the box. Big swing from number 42, playing third base this afternoon.
It's a good rip from Jeffries there. Like trying to take a big hack early in counts. Like taking a big hack early when we identify a pitch that in a zone that we want. And sometimes you're not going to come away with it, but that's the right approach in my mind.
Another big cut just pops out of Danny Perez's glove.
Be curious to see here to a left-handed hitter with 2 strikes if Kling, similar to the last at bat, that was fastball up, got a foul ball, going to go back up there or try and back foot a slider.
And a great pitch from Kling. Back-to-back Ks again here in the second. 4 totals so far for Corey Kling.
Yeah, he's just kind of on cruise control right now, and it's hard to say that in the second inning, but that's what it looks like. It's just fastball with some deception. 88, 90 is kind of where he's sitting, and then we see that changeup. We've seen a slider from him. It's a good profile, a good full mix. That's a good pitch there. It was an even better take, but that's a good pitch there. It's a slider, 0-0, try and steal a strike. It was a good pitch and a better take.
That take by Mike Graziano, the extra hitter in the lineup. He's got power, speed, just misses that one.
It's Kling's pitching with absolutely no fear. It just here's what I got. Here's strikes. I'm going to put it in the strike zone. You have to do something with it. I'm not going to walk you. And he's been able to dominate so far.
Yeah, he's been in total control. That ball paints the outside part. Strike 2.
He's been able to throw the fastball and the slider 4 strikes as well as out of the zone to get swings and misses. So he's got hitters guessing at this point. Yep.
And there it is again. Did he go? Yes, first base umpire said he did. So strikes out the side. This time 5 strikeouts for Corey Kling, who's cruising for CBU. They lead 2-0 as we head to the third.